Hi, welcome to this week's fitness class. I hope you're ready for your workout. We've got a bit of paso doble, a bit of salsa, a bit of pop, a bit of Bollywood, and a few others in there as well. Now, as always, I've tried to use as much of the royalty-free music as possible. It does mean some of the music may not fit exactly to the style, but you've got the playlist with some suggestions for alternate tracks that you could use. All right, let's get cracking and look at our first routine. First up for you, I've got some pop. Now I'm going to do the same routine that I did last time, but I'm guessing you might not have remembered it and haven't done it recently, so let's have a quick look at those moves. So starting with your right foot, we've got our step tap side to side. Now remember with pop, we tend to get a little bit more of a bounce, so we'll have 8 of those. We're then going to tap to the corners, so you'll tap your right foot to the right, but it's the opposite arm, so the left is in the air as you do that. Then swap over, so we're going to do 4 each side. 1, 2, 3, change weight. 1, 2, 3, change weight. So you've got 4 and alternating sides 4 times. Okay, so we've got step tap with the feet apart as well. And I tend to get the arms going as well a little bit here. And we'll have 8 of those. And then we've got our double bounce. Double on the right, double on the left, double on the right, double on the left for 4. Change weight in sets of 3. I take the arms directly across the chest that time. Repeat again. So I tend to swing the arms on the doubles. There's a bit more time for that. But for the quicker version where you're changing your weight, 2 sets of 3, take the arms across the side. We'll walk on the spot for 8. Get those arms pumping, keep them at chest height. And then into the skip. And we're going to take the arms up in the air. And that's our pop routine. Let's give it a go to the music. Ah, yes, now I have just remembered it's a long track, so we're not going to do all that. It's over 6 minutes, a little excessive. So let's just do for 4-ish maybe. We'll see how we go. I'll see how tired I get. All right. So we'll start with our step tap side to side for 8 to your right. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap to the corners. And change. Again. Feet apart. Step, tap. Double bounce on the right, left. Change weight. Double again. Changing weight. Walking, pump. And skip. Side to side. Tap to the corners. Step tap, feet apart. Double bounce. Changing weight. Double again. Change weight. And walk. Skip. Back to side. Tap corners. Feet apart. Double bounce, here we go. Change weight. Repeat doubles. Keep going. 2 more. Change weight. And walk. Skip. Alright, back to the beginning. No cues this time. We will do 2 extra. Keep going. And change. go. Hopefully you remembered it all. Keep going. It does like these pauses in this track. 2 extra. Down to the corners. Ready for the bounce. Again. Walk. Skip. Let's do it one more time, all the way through. Here we go. Corner. Oh, well, actually a good place to stop. Let's leave it there. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Never mind. Are you ready for some salsa? Let's take a quick look at the moves. We're going to start with the cross. It's forward and close, behind and close, and 1 to each side. Now, except for the one in front, I try not to put the heel down at all. We will have 4 sets of that move. So alternating front, behind, and 1 to each side. We will then do the heel switch across. Now, there's an easy version and a harder version. So the easy version first is literally stepping across with a flat foot and to the side 3 times. You'll step across for a 4th one, but we'll just tap. And then we go out and in 4 times, and then repeat the other way. So flat foot, down, side, across and side, across, and tap on that last one. So we can start with the outside foot for your out and in. Now that's with the easier version with the flat foot, but what we're trying to do here is get a little bit of action in the hip with a turn out. And so we step on the heel, and as I go to the side, I turn out the hip. Heel, turn out the hip, heel, turn out, step and tap. And if I do the other way, so this time it's your left foot across, heel, out, heel, out. Now, the important thing with that step is to keep the leg straight when you step across. This way, when you turn out the hip, the whole leg goes. There's no twisting in the knee at all. Now, if you find the floor surface you're dancing on makes it tricky, then put a flat foot down and don't worry about any of the turn out. I'll leave that up to you. All right, so we have the heel switch, and we will just do 1 set of those. We will then go from side to side. 1, 2, 3, tap, 1, 2, 3, tap, 1, 2, 3, tap. And we will have 8 of those. And then from there, we have the cross point, which is literally step tap to the side, across and tap to the side. We do usually 4 of those going forward and 4 going back. However, we may vary those to fit the music a little bit. I know that to start with, there will be 6 going back. And I usually do that with a bit of a shimmy. If the music is not quite fitting the shimmy, then that's fine. You could just keep it perhaps on a lower level. And really, that's it for the moves. Let's get cracking and try it to music. It's quite a smooth track, not properly salsa, but it's the right kind of speed and timing. So we'll see how we go. Just come into a bit more of a beat a little bit later through it. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, cross, forward, and back. Switch across. Stepped up out and right. Back the other way. Stepped up, out and in. Side to side. Coming forward, cross point. Go back, this time we'll do 6. So there's 2 on the spot, and we're back to the cross. Heel switch across. Out and in, outside foot first. Back the other way. Out and in. Side to side. Cross forward. Back for 4. And across. One more. Heel switch across. And turn in. And back. And turn in. Side to side. Cross point. And back. Back to beginning. Side. One more. Well done, that's your salsa. Let's do some paso doble. I'm going to look at the moves quickly and then we'll get cracking and dance it to music. So to start with, we're going to do the press line. Right foot's going to go across to your left corner in a lunge position. Try and keep your back leg straight and you're going to roll the wrists as you take the arms up for 3. Do one extra one, but you're going to close the feet together on 4. So roll 1 and 2, 3, close 4, and we'll do 4 of those, so alternating sides and finishing on this one with your left foot. Alright, so that's our press line for 4. We'll have the walk and point going forward, so it's 4 steps going forward, finishing with your feet together. Point the right foot to the side, swap to the other side and close. Back for 4, 1, 2, 3, close 4, so it's point, point together. The right foot's going to start you each time, right, left together, and again with the walk as well, right foot will start. And we have got arms with that. You take the arms up as you walk, right foot to the side, then right arm in front, swap, and then back. So take the arms up as you walk, right, swap, and back. 2 sets of the walk and point. From there we'll do the flamenco crossover, which is very similar to the side vine. You're in front together, behind together, in front together, but at the back you just tap and lift up. In front together, behind together, in front together, back and tap. We will do 2 sets of the flamenco crossover and then finishing up the other way. Remember that you tap at the end, so the tapping foot, the last one that goes in, is actually going to start you for the next move. Now we'll follow that with a slow caping step. So step across to the side and replace. Step across, side, replace. Now when the leg goes to the side, the arm comes in front. And it will be the same side for arm and leg. We'll have 4 of those. Final step is the lunge and cha-cha. Now this lunging step, we're going to bend the back leg. So both knees are bent as you bend and go down. And then you come up onto the balls of the feet as you do your cha-cha. What we also want to remember is to keep the back upright. So don't lean forward as you go into that, but keeping upright. And also we want to keep the arms strong. And so when you take them down, have an end point here. Don't just swing them back, but stop them. Stop, stop, stop. Make them look strong. And generally, whenever we're doing some paso doble, we want to try and imagine you're moving the arms through water, so you've got a bit of tension in there to make them look stronger rather than softer. All right, so that was our paso doble set of moves. Let's dance it to music. So our press line. 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll. 2, 3, and change. Beat again. One more. Walk and point. 4. Point, point together, and back. And again, forward. And back. Flamenco crossover. Right foot to front. Front, behind, in front. If you want to, you can actually do a little jump there with the feet together. Back, if you can. In front, behind, in front, lift up. Slow, keeping step across. 1, 2. Slow, slow. Lunge and cha-cha, down, up, down. And back to our press line. And again. Walk and point forward. Point together and back. And again. Forward. And back. Flamenco crossover. In front. Behind. And again. Lift up. Slow keeping step. So slow to start. Slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick. Lunge and cha-cha. Nice beginning, press line. Other side. And again. Walk on point, coming forward. Point, point together, and back. And again. And back. Flamenco crossover. And again. Slow, keeping step. Slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick. Lunge and cha-cha. And we'll leave it there. Are you ready for some jazz? Let's get cracking with the moves. Many of them will be familiar to you, but there are possibly a few new ones as well. We're going to start with the sleigh, and the arms are going high, swinging from side to side, and we will have 8 of those going to the right first. We'll do the step knee coming forward, and the idea is that you're just lifting the foot, bending the knee, and the arms are flapping from the side. Now you can do that with your supporting leg and foot flat on the ground, or you can lift up, whichever works for you. And that's 4 coming forward. Step and flick behind. Now let me just do this further back so you can just see a bit better. Step and flick, step and flick. 4 of those, all right, but we'll do that further forward. So step and flick 4 times. From there into the drag, going back to the right for 2, to the left for 2. Now we're doing it on a bit of an angle, so the idea is that you edge back, and the arms are also on an angle so that it's not completely horizontal. So when you're going back to the right, it's the right arm high, and when you're going back to the left, it's the left arm high. From there, we will do the step cross moving to the side. So we've got sun in front, sun in front, sun in front, sun in front. Now, normally we'd go straight back into the step bit. This time, I'm going to do a little pivot first, tapping the foot around 4 times, and then finish facing the side. So you can do a little bit more than a complete circle. Step kick, coming back for 4. Lower tap to the side for 4, and those are your moves, and we're back to the sway. So let's try it to music. Are you ready? Here's the sway. 5, 6, 7, 8, up. Step, knee, counting forward. Flick behind. Try to get those arms, sweep across, try. Step cross to the side. And pivot, turning left. Step kick, coming back the other way. And tap to the side, back to the sways. Step knee forward. Flick behind. Drag back. Step cross. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And pivot to your left, tapping your right foot. Step kick. Lower tap to the side. Back to beginning, sway. Knee counting forward. Flick behind. Drag. And cross. And pivot. Step kick. Lower tap to the side. Alright, back to beginning. Let's see how much you remember without my cues. Back to the beginning. Hopefully that was alright. Keep going. Knee counting forward. It's a long track. Keep going. Drag back. And cross. If you want to, you can keep the arms out to the side. You get the hips going as you pivot. Again, sway. Counting forward. Try. And cross. Pivot. Step, kick, tap to the side. Let's see if you can carry on, keep going if you're not tiring. I know it's a long one, but keep it going. Coming forward. Flick. And drag. Cross. Pivot. Now tap to the side. Last time, back to the beginning. Keep going, push through. Knee. Flick. Drag. And cross. Or you can keep your arms at the side this time. Oh, I think I went too many. I'm not sure. Toe kick. And step down to finish. That's what happens when you talk and dance at the same time. Whew. I hope you enjoyed your jazz workout.